Hello, 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 my collectives, my loves. How are you doing, my angels? I want to come at you with an afternoon reading, okay? Now, I was shuffling my intentions deck here, and five cards fell out, all right? So I left them on the board, actually. And that's kind of what I want to go over with you because they came out for a reason. So I want to, of course, address it. I don't take anything as coincidental. All right, everything has a meaning, a reason behind it. So it's five cards, so that definitely lets me know that somebody's dealing with some type of internal or external conflict in their life. And they want to make a change. They want to change something. It also could mean that externally, this person may be at conflict with you. Okay, you may not be on speaking terms, or if you are, it's not what it used to be. It's not the same. There's been some type of change in that dynamic. All right. So I do want to address it, get into it. This light is not bright enough for me, guys. Sorry, tried to give a little light, but it's not working, so I'm going to have to change that. Okay, it's better. All right, so let's explore that, okay, and look further into what's going on. All right. My God angel calling you, my ancestors, my spirit team. I watch over me, protect myself, my family, my friends in the collective as we tap into the energy of those they're not connected with and protect us from any negative influences around us, okay? All right, so the five cards that did come out: check in, friendly, goodbye, reconnect, and collaborate. All right. So let's go ahead and put that down as the basis for our reading. Someone wants to check in with you. All right. Um, I feel like they now see that they see you as friendly, and I feel like the whole time you were very friendly, very loving, very nurturing, to the point where you were overgiving. Okay, and I'm gonna read this two ways. Like, this person left you, walked away, pulled back, hid from you, gaslight you, distanced themselves from you, more or less said goodbye to your connection with them, possibly thinking that maybe the grass is greener, or for whatever reasons we have to tap into that and see. But for some reason, they weren't friendly about the way they pulled away. They just kind of did it and left you in a headspace of what's going on or what happened, like giving you no closure. Okay. And I feel like by them distancing themselves, or 303 when I say that, or pulling back in their change in behavior, um, cause you to say goodbye to the relationship, to walk away, to say, you know what, I don't have to deal with this. I'm done. I definitely can get better. I deserve more, and I'm done. Okay. And I feel like the distance between the two of you, if you have gone in no contact and still remain in no contact, this person you're not riding by, checking them or anything, 333 when I say this, has this person in the headspace of accepting that you may not come back, or the relationship just really may be over, and that's it. Probably that was somebody with a lot of ego, as I say that. But this person wants to check in with you now. Check in, catch up with you, see how you're feeling, where they stand, a temperature check. Are they willing to even communicate with me? Do they still care? Do they, how are they feeling? And for a lot of you, this person may even be thinking about a reconnection, or either they're trying to find out, did you reconnect with someone in your past? Did you go back to somebody that maybe you dated prior to them? Maybe you were married and got a divorce. I don't know if you made up with your ex. Maybe you had a child from someone, but they want to know basically what's going on in your life, who you with, what are you doing, and for some as well, I feel like with collaboration out here, you might be doing something in your career life, maybe something new that you've chosen, a new path, or it doesn't even have to be a new path, but something that you're doing maybe this person that you're no longer dealing with that wants to reconnect with you or check in with you, maybe they feel like they want to collaborate with you in some sense, maybe do what you're doing, if not necessarily do what you're doing, maybe support you, or they feel like they can guide you down the right path, the right people, or financially back you, or introduce you to someone that can help you expand and grow. 505 when I say that. But they just want to align themselves with you to be on the same path with you because they're seeing you as being abundant, okay, and what you're doing. So let's look. Let me try to get another. Is there another intention card? If not, we'll feed off of. Okay, yeah. Ooh, well, okay. We have a couple. All right. Journey. They want to be a part of the journey. Again, see, thank you for clarification. They want to be a part of whatever this path is that you're going on. They see it's going to equal abundance for you, and they want to be a part of that. All right. They want to grow. They want to grow with you. They see growth in what you're doing. They feel like they can predict, like, hey, whatever you're doing, it's working. It's They see that you're going to have a lot of growth with it, and they want to get in on that and be a part of this journey that you're on that's going to equal growth for you and for them. Some of them have a big favor they want to ask you, and that's come right on the check-in. So they're checking in with you to ask you for a favor, all right, assistance with something. We have to look and see what that is. Is it financial? Is it spiritual? Is it, what is this assistance? Or is it something physical? Um, I was right when I said some of them feel like you may have reconnected with someone from the past. They feel like maybe you went back to someone that you were dealing with prior to them, or someone that you have dealt with in the past, and then also some of them want to reconnect with you. And I feel like too, with this whole situation with the journey, the friendly goodbye, and everything, someone could that you're dealing with could have collaborated with someone in their past. All right, and they reconnected with them and want to tell you that they're sorry. Maybe they thought they were going to have a business, or they were going to be abundant with this person that they went back to. All right. Remember I told you that they walked off from you, pulled back from you, and didn't, they were giving you the gaslighting you. I feel like this person could have reconnected with somebody in their past, collaborated with them, thinking that they were going to start some type of business or some type of monetary thing, and that there would be monetary gain for them, only to realize that they sabotaged themselves. All right. Whoever they collaborated with was a self sabotage. They sabotaged themselves. All right. But while they sabotage dealing with the fact that they're not reaping any fruits for their labor, but possibly reaping other things, karma, you're out here manifesting, you're growing on your journey, and they see great news about you. All right. They see you doing something amazing, and they want in on that. Okay. So let's see what's going on. Let's get some tarot on the board. And so we can see like what's going on with this person that possibly wants to reconnect with you. I want to take that. You want a jumper. If you want to give me something, give me a jumper. All right. Spirit guide, spirit teams, what is it? Tell me about this journey. I want about this journey. All right. See, I told you jumpers. Yeah, this person hid a lot from you. They didn't see you in the past. So you're out here making strides, going on this journey, growing. This person fell for illusions. That's how they sabotage themselves. They fell for an illusion. They didn't listen to their intuition. They saw you as being mysterious, unsure. With this light and this dark, definitely something's being exposed or about to be exposed to this person. I'd be surprised if the sun come out. Okay, but this person fell for a trick. A water sign could have led them astray, all right, deceived them in some type of way. What else? Justice. And because this person went towards another situation, because they didn't listen to their intuition, justice is on the board. Justice was on my board earlier, okay? Things are now being made. The truth is being exposed. Remember I said they're starting to see now, they're getting the truth about something. This is justice. Justice is the truth. The truth is going to come out, you guys. And with this moon, the sun, this moon, okay, so let's talk about this, the light and the dark, the shadows, all right? The hidden now being seen, the truth now coming out. I feel like there's going to be a Cancer sign. I have Cancer, I have a water sign, I have an air sign on my board. So water is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but I feel strong that there is a Cancer. All right, and my air sign, justice usually does represent Libra. Okay, but it could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But justice represents Libra in a lot of ways. So I do feel though, hmm. Okay, so what I'm feeling for you guys is that a water sign deceived them. Okay, they were dealing with you. They were dealing with possibly an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and they went back to the past. Something they didn't tell you. Like they didn't just come to you and tell you, hey, I want to, because it's reconnect out here. They didn't. So I feel like maybe when your paths cross, maybe they were on a break from a long term relationship, a marriage or whatever, baby mother, baby father situation. They were on a break in some sense of the way. And they were probably trying to figure out, if their relationship was going to work. Just they needed space from that other person. They were living single or happily being single, even though they were still committed in some ways with a long term person, or a marriage. And I feel like I'm feeling strong, a water sign, a Cancer water sign may have wanted to uh, recommit to them. Maybe tell them, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I've done. I'm sorry for this breakup, because maybe they were the cause of the breakup. Maybe they were the reason this relationship was sabotaged. Okay, maybe they sabotaged it. And maybe they wanted to tell them that, I'm sorry. I've learned my lesson. I want to do better. I still love you. We can have this and that. Maybe the Cancer even asked them for a favor, or offered something. And I feel like this earth sign went towards it, okay? And gave this other person, went back towards the past, didn't say anything to you, didn't tell you that they were reconnecting with anybody, not saying they're right together. And they probably were even seeing other people and just giving them a chance, all right, to see what was going to go on, to see if it was going to grow, how the relationship was going to move. And I feel like they may have tried to start some business, and maybe somebody did some PPP loans, maybe some fraudulent activity going on. Ooh. Oh, yeah, maybe something fraudulent. But someone obtained some money to back somebody in something. And they were going to start a business, get something off the ground, and it did not come to be. I feel like your person was promised success, promised someone was going to pull their share, promised some money. It never came in. And I think it was all an illusion. It was all illusion. And I feel like your person was so materialistic, so greedy for money, so hungry, not looking really for love, but looking at what can I get at the situation, like an opportunist. What can I gain? What can I have? Yes, I have feelings for the collective. I even love the collective, even though I feel like this person wasn't really sharing that with you. And that's why they didn't say goodbye to you, because I feel like they were going to hold on to you for as long as they can while they collaborated with somebody else that they reconnected with. And had that worked, it'd be great. Goodbye, collective. But I feel like it did not go. And the flip side of things, the justice, the thing that's to be made fair, is that while they went down something thinking that there was going to be material and financial growth, it turned out to be anything but that. And you just went down being your old friendly self, not really trying to accomplish anything, but you just receiving your justice of things working out in your favor, and you dividing and reaping rewards, and growth on your journey. Thank you. Yeah, see, that person was in self doubt. They doubted you, they doubted themselves, they were insecure. They lacked control, and it didn't work for them. Somebody could have been dealing with a Leo. A Leo is a fire sign. Okay, this is somebody that you were involved with. Somebody was dating. This is some mutual attraction. A two cups is mutual attraction. That's like the beginning of a dating phase. They see you, they like everything about you. They think that relationship can grow with you, but this is that initial, we're dating, we're in the honeymoon phase kind of love. Not that six of cups, not that real love, the lovers yet, okay? But this is someone too that can represent not only that, but just a connection. And so there definitely is a spiritual connection between the two of you. All right. You balance them out. It was a lot of harmony in your relationship with them, but they went towards something else. And now they want to recover from that. See, it's funny because with this Two of Cups comes right out of reconnect and past. All right. So somebody from your past who has a mutual attraction to you, who really does like you, really like how you make them feel, that you bring them harmony, you bring them balance, all right? This person that you dated that has a lot of love for you, that may not have really expressed it, does this is somebody from your past, and they do want to reconnect with you. Okay, that's how it's lined up. But check this out: we have collaborate. I'm sorry, and now we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody did collaborate with someone else. They went towards another relationship that they did have some type of mutual attraction to. All right, could have been sexual. All right, but they had some type of attraction towards this person. They went to it, never told you, so they want to apologize to you. But this relationship that they went to, it did not work. It did not pan out like they thought that it would. All right, so now they're hoping that they can come in and recover. They're reaching out for help. They're talking to somebody. If not a friend, then maybe a therapist, somebody at church, or just an older wise person, an earth sign. Again, I'm telling you, I have earth and water towards Virgo Capricorn out here. But this person really, they want to figure out how, they're trying to accept what has happened, and they want to figure out how they can recover from this. Okay, how can they recover from not giving to you, but giving to someone else? All right, left you wanting, needing, asking, begging, so almost in a way, of, hey, can I have some time? Can I have some energy? How do you feel? What do we want? What are we working towards? Why they left you, on pause, giving you falsehood. Oh yeah, we're gonna have something. Well, right now I'm trying to figure it out. Well, I don't know where we go. I don't know about this relationship. Like having you to a point where you're constantly wanting that. See, my voice is starting to go. They didn't communicate with you. They held back. They didn't tell you the truth. All right, they deceived you. All right, and they thought, and you were generous. You were definitely giving. You were giving, but everything you gave, they took towards somebody else. Again, I have Earth sign out here, guys. Very strong. This is an earth water dynamic. Yeah, a king of wands, a hoe of the host. Hate to say it, but you were with somebody that was not only giving to one other relationship, but was giving to many other men or women. Put it where it goes. But this is a man on the board. This is a man who usually maybe owns his own business, entrepreneur, very passionate, have confidence, goes after things with passion and confidence. All right, they're like the natural born leader who always, when they think about what they're going to go towards, they think about it first. What can I get from it? How's it going to work? And they try to visualize. They put a lot of thought into it before they make that move. But this is a person that allows their passion to move them. So if this is somebody that's going to be hard, that when a lady in a skirt or a man walks by, they're going to be looking at this, a very eye-wandering person, okay? And this person, I feel like, really acted. Didn't just look, but acted. See, they invest in that situation, and they're sitting, waiting, waiting, waiting. Like, what am I going to reap at this relationship? What am I going to reap at this investment? Nothing. They're waiting. They put years in to another situation, waiting to reap some type of reward, and they reap nothing but karma, okay? Let's see what was going on in this relationship. I feel like I want to go with Tangle. All right, tell me more about this. They fell for an illusion. All right, justice is out here. Justice is going to balance the situation. It just might be you with this new love. This is you with the new love. Like you have this love coming in. You have new love coming that's going to last, okay? Timeless affection, the real deal. Somebody you're going to grow old with. Somebody's going to support you. Somebody's going to hold your hand. Somebody who's going to want to date you, court you, all right? While they're fighting. I told you, they're fighting. This relationship they have, there's nothing but trust issues, one-sidedness, it's poor communication, they're detached, attaching themselves, constant arguing. I told you when I start off, I have a jumper, guys, so let's see what it is. I told you when it first started, it was internal and external conflict out here. Oh, Jesus. Thank you. Oh, okay, I had a card under my table on the floor. I didn't even know. Married. Your person was married. All right. They were married, and it's a lot of fighting going on. But you are healing to this person in so many ways. Like, they need to heal their heart, maybe heal, try to work on some addictions. They wanted to be able to feel safe again because I feel like whoever they're married to did something, caused them to go into a temporary breakup. This person, somebody cheated in that relationship. They took a pause, but then they went back to it. They went back or still dealing with that person, still being used by that person. All right, this is somebody who hid their feelings from you. They hid how they really felt about you. They gave you mixed signals. They were, like I said, cold and detached. They kept you a secret, whether you know it or not. You were their secret love affair. They didn't tell people that they're with you. I feel like maybe perhaps when this person was on a break from their significant other, married or a long-term relationship, somewhat like a marriage if they're not legally married, they probably told this person they're no longer dealing with you, okay? And they were. So they kept you a secret that they were still dealing with you. But this is somebody that was broken inside. They couldn't give you love because they were broken and they needed to heal from them having heartbreak. They didn't listen to their intuition. With this coming out in reverse, code nudges, cosmic nudges, they did not listen to their intuition. They did not follow the signs. They had signs to let them know, don't go back towards the past. You're on the right path with the collective, stand path with the collective. They allowed money, materialistic things, whatever was given to them, whether it was finances, whether somebody was putting them in a home, buying them a car, buying them a truck, signing for them, putting things in their name, doing stuff, whatever they were doing, it was definitely sexually involved, but they didn't listen to their intuitive. All right, and so they went down the wrong path, and now they want to come back to you and see if you guys can reconnect. All right, they want to reconnect with you. They still have sparks of fire for you. All right, they do see you as being the real deal, possibly their soulmate, true bond, unshakable divine union. All right, but you guys, you have new love coming in for you. You have new love. Thank you. And this person's watching you, snooping on your page, your social media page if you have one, getting tarot readings on you, asking friends, family, people that you may have in common, asking them about you. All right, looking at photos of you, stalking you in many ways. All right, they may even be calling you from fake numbers. I won't be surprised if that come out. And they're envious. They're envious at how you moved on so quickly, how you moving on, and you're not heartbroken over them. They're jealous. They're jealous of the fact that you're abundant, you're nurturing. They feel like everything just comes so easy to you. And no matter how hard they fight and they get these things, like it's never lasting. All right. They're envious, jealous of you and holding a grudge because people are drawn to you. People love you, but it's because you're so friendly, you're so loving, you're so giving, okay? And they keep meeting up and hooking up with people that are just out to use them, all right? And it's making this person hurt. They're very depressed, all right? This person may be crying in silence, feeling rejected by you, especially if you're not taking their calls, if you're not reaching out to them, if you're leaving them on red, if you don't have them blocked, okay? But they know that they sabotage this. They know that they're the reason that you don't want to have anything to do with them, all right? With these cracked mirrors, it's another form of sabotage to me. They know that the image that you have of them is broken. You're never going to see them again, all right? This person feel like they're learning some type of lesson, okay? And you triggered some wounds within them for them to go through things and learn these lessons. But not only that, but your person may be going through a spiritual awakening, and also they may have some addictions that you cause them to see, whether it's a sexual addiction, drug addiction, alcohol addiction. I mean, overindulgence of alcohol, because we do have cups out here, and not have a lot of money out here. So someone could be drinking a lot, and they realizing that yes, with this King of Wands, they have sexual addictions. They don't know how to say no to other people. With these cups, they may be overindulging in alcohol, and with this money, they are workaholic. They are addicted to working, making money, always chasing financial dreams. It's like, when is enough enough? When is enough for you to say, you know what, I do have a little bit of money in my bank, I can meet my bills, but now I've met someone who's very loving, who's very giving, okay? I need to work on my relationship, find balance between the two. This is something this person did not do, and that's because this person is childish, all right? And you've shown them, you've mirrored to them just how childish they are, how immature they are. This person may always have a victim mentality. Oh, well, it's me. I do everything for so-and-so, but when it comes to me, I'm always getting the short end of the stick. Why am I always getting the short end of the stick? Why are people always hurting me, disappointing me, letting me down, no matter what I do for them? Well, it's because this person is acting immature. This person's not healing what needs to be healed, okay? This person's not listening to their intuition, all right? This is someone who has a lot of insecurities, and so it's easy. And I feel like if you're dealing with a man, it's easily for a woman to come in, feed them, make them feel validated, all right, feed into their insecurity, and then get what they want from this masculine, as long as you're making them feel validated, all right? This is somebody that you could have had a child with as well, all right? You could have a daughter, Or you can have a son, but this is somebody who, when they get into relationships, when they do give their heart, the way that she's hugging is bare. Like they hold on tight. This person who can be very jealous can hold on tight to what they have. Don't like to let things go. This person could be a hoarder as well, but they really feel like they're in rock bottom. Not only that, they feel like they're rock bottom. They may be going through some legal trouble right now. They feel like their life is falling apart, but someone may have someone who's going to go to jail or looking at jail time or trying to stay out of jail, because I do have justice and I have the jail out here, okay? So it could be spiritual, there's spiritual jail. So now they have to sit in this rock bottom with their thoughts of how they mishandle relationships, how they cheated, how they've gaslighted, how they manipulated, their karma, so to speak, come back. And that karma is their spiritual jail, okay? Or this person could actually here in the 3D be facing or looking at some type of jail time. We have to look into that. But this is somebody who played a lot of mind games, maybe even tested the relationship to see how far you're going to let them go, what they can and can't get away with, how you respond, how you act when you get upset. Tested to see if you are honest, if you're really loyal, or if you're playing a game with them. But this person is somebody who, again, was childish, all right? Emotionally, they were unavailable to you, but they sat back analyzing, gaslighting, playing games with you, and then this is the thing. Like, they came to a chess table playing checkers, not knowing that you were the queen, honey, the bishop. You're the queen, the bishop, and the knight. Like, you called checkmate on this person. And when you did, this person crumbled. This person fell. All right? So, I want to know more about this jail. Let me get tarot again for 1 second. I want to know, what is this with the jail? Give me something with the jail, please. King of Swords. Somebody who tried to be very logic, mentally, with all this emotional abuse. It was somebody. Okay. 3, thank you. 3. All right, definitely some of you are dealing with somebody who is going to go to jail, okay? Because I have 3. That's confirmation of 2. 3 in the upright. So that's a yes. Somebody's dealing with somebody who is going to end up doing some jail time, all right? I can't say how many of you. That might not be for all of you, but I can tell you definitely somebody's looking at some jail time, all right? Somebody who tried to be very manipulative, somebody who tried to play a lot of mind games, somebody who tried to be very controlling. They thought they were outsmarting, outwitting, and they did not. They outwitted no one. They witted themselves right into jail, all right? Heartbroken. This person's going to be very heartbroken when they find out this legal thing doesn't go in their favor, but goes in someone else's favor, all right? So just because somebody needs to heal. And they're trying to avoid this disaster, the tower being in reverse. Somebody's trying to avoid this happening. They're not going to avoid it. It's a tower. So it's what the universe has offered. Something to sit their ass down for a little bit, to think about some stuff that they've done so they can try to heal, all right? There's somebody who wants to come towards you, but see, this chariot is not moving. They can't. They're blocked. They're blocked from you, all right? They're blocked from moving forward. I do have now I'm dealing with water, fire, and earth, all right? It could be, all right, guys, just 1 second. Okay, I got something for you. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm looking a lot out of Taurus and a Capricorn. Okay. I have the Cancer chariot. I have too many out here talking about this Cancer. Your Earth sign went towards a water sign for sure. All right. But not only did they move towards a water sign, but they had passion and they were hooking up with an air sign, possibly Aries. Okay. Aries. They're heartbroken because they put this word, there was third party involvement. Now, either this earth sign had this third party involvement with this air sign who is attached, married, or long-term relationship with a water sign, or reverse that, where this water sign actually got involved with the air and cheated on. So either earth sign was cheating on a water sign with the fire sign, okay, or this water sign played this earth sign, and this earth sign is heartbroken, and they could have dealt with somebody who was a fire sign, more earth, okay. And this was a family dynamic. This earth and water had a family dynamic. All right, they were family, been together for years. They had established some material wealth. They had established some financial security between the two of them. They were looking at building something that they wanted to leave behind, a legacy. So this is somebody who, when I said from the beginning, I felt like somebody was trying to build something. They trying to build something, all right, to that will bring monetary and financial wealth. It didn't work like they planned. This is what they're planning on. This is exactly what they're planning on. All right. And with this globe in their hand, looking at land, and somebody could have actually looked at purchasing some land to build this thing on with this water sign that they thought was going to make Jesus, make some money. They looked on it and they left. See how he's leaving this rod behind? Somebody left a situation that they're passionate with behind to move forward with this other person, to move forward with this other person, and maybe looked at purchasing some land to get something going, a partnership who they're partnering up with. It didn't work. It didn't work. It's stagnant. It did not go anywhere. Okay? Anywhere. This is somebody who feared change. They walked away from you because they feared change. Okay? You were asking this person to change. Maybe change. Maybe they had bad habits and you needed them to break some of these bad habits. Maybe they were hanging around people that you felt weren't good for them, and you were out and you were telling them about it. Whatever it was, this person did not want to let go of what they had to make these changes that would have embittered themselves. But they were supposed to hold on to the past. They didn't let it go. And this thing that they tried to create with this person, yeah, it's stagnant. It's not working. It's a no-go. But I want to know more about this gel. I want to know more about this gel. Yeah. They feel defeated now. They feel overwhelmed, rock bottom. This white person in jail. They're in jail mentally, all right, because they're giving up. Like, then it's still earth. Now we have fire out here. They've given up. It's an end. It's a wrap. It's no more moving. This person cannot move towards you. That's over. Somebody's looking at jail. Somebody's looking at some jail time. All right. Give me more about what's going on. Give me about what's going on. Hold on, guys. Got a jumper. If I get it. Yeah, they feel rejected. They feel all alone. It's self-inflicted, though. They feel isolated, like you're isolating them. And they feel this because they went towards a toxic situation. You viewed them as being toxic. They went towards another toxic situation that they were warned not to go through. They're having a lot of drama, a lot of arguments. They're realizing that they're really not compatible. They're incompatible. They just can't get along without arguing all the time. They feel stuck in this situation, possibly because they went into some business deal or tied their money up with somebody. They feel like you're not going to forgive them. They feel like they can't move forward with you. And the truth is they can't, because you have the world card. You finished that. You've learned your lesson. You move on. They're paranoid about you moving forward with somebody else. All right. You having a new beginning. They're feeling very insecure. You know, they are guarding how they feel, but they're watching you. They're watching, either riding by your house, riding by your job, places you frequently visit, rather watching you online. All right. So we have that. We have snooping out here. Yeah, this person's really watching you, and they're watching you because you have them blocked. They can't access your page from their page because you blocked them, so they have to watch you from somebody else's page. All right, you blocked their phone call, so they can't call you. So they're either calling you from blocked numbers, or whatever they're doing, checking, asking people who know you, and they're just feeling burnt out. They're feeling like, oh God, oh woe is me. I already told you this person has a victim mentality as it is. All right, they feel empty inside. Some of them may be in a process of moving or staying at hotels or staying with family or friends because they're going through a separation or divorce, and they just want out of that house if they don't already have somewhere else to go. All right, they're longing to celebrate with you again, missing the times you've had. They want to talk to you. It's a lot. I have a lot of cups. I feel like somebody really drinks a lot, possibly wine. You have a wine drinker, but someone is overindulging, and they're overindulging because they know that them going out here, having these sexual escapades, these cheap thrills, making bad decisions, dealing with these addictions, that you had to look within. They're now looking within and be like, damn, I see where I messed up. And you looked at within and say, hey, I deserve better. I don't want this anymore. All right, but there's a lot of self-reflection on both ends. I feel like it's both ends, yours as well as theirs. Okay. Then you have more. Anything else for guys out of this? 3 falling. You distance yourself. You ghosted them. But I feel like in the beginning, they were ghosting you anyway to cause you to pull away from them. And again, legal. I'm telling you, legal is on my board. If it's not, I'm telling you, some of you guys, they're going through separation or divorce. All right? Some of you guys, this somebody's going to jail. And they have legal issues, and they're trying to figure out how to keep from going to jail. And they're real stressed out about it because they know they're looking at some jail time, okay? And they're really worried. What else? What else? Also, with legal and snooping coming out here, somebody may be being watched. Police might be watching somebody. So maybe someone is doing something illegal. You have a street person, street hustler, okay, doing some illegal activity. Police are watching them because we do have snooping, a lot, two snoopings, and we have legal out here and world caught in jail. All right, but you're healing. Whatever they have going on, like you're protected. You're healing. You don't have time for that. You're not involved in that, not one way or the other. All right, you're not worried. You can't give it any of your attention. You're not interested in giving it any attention. You're focused on yourself. Somebody might be meditating, lighting candles, going within, healing, doing yoga possibly. Somebody may have started joining the gym. Pay more attention to your health, your body. Thank you. Yeah, see, again, I'm telling you, with this authority, somebody's going to jail. All right, they're going to jail. No ifs, ands, no buts about it. Somebody is. Police out here again. Just police with these shades. Somebody's watching. Police watching somebody. They got that eye on somebody. Okay. You might need to also be on the lookout if about whoever when you're out and about watching yourself. All right. This is somebody who did not want to play by the rules. All right. Somebody that just didn't have structure in their life. They feel like they can just go out there and do and say whatever they want. Somebody could be trying to scam you. Somebody could have used false identity, use your name and something as well. They tried to cover whatever they did. They definitely tried to cover it up. But this is the thing, like they're being watched. They're being watched. So they can't cover up anything. They can't hide anything. There's no hiding. All right. Police know what's going on. Authority knows what's going on. Somebody is investigating them. Okay. So whatever freedom they have now is short-lived. It's short-lived freedom. All right. Somebody again. Somebody didn't want you to see their authentic selves as well. This person had a lot going on that you may not have known about. Okay, what else? Oh, that's too much. Oh, it's too much. I'll take a few. You could have had a child with this person. Again, they're childish, all right? A lot of back and forth. They're trying to they're trying to step carefully moving forward, and they shouldn't because they're being watched. They try to hide something, cover up something from you guys, but you're protected. This is protection. And see, with this policeman being out here, you're spiritually protected. All right, your guardian angels, Michael the Archangel, protecting you from a player who tried to play games with you. All right, and wanted everything to go their way. They thought the ball was in their hand in their court, but now they want to come in and rebuild something with you. Start fresh. All right, can we connect with you? Rebuild a friendship. Let go of some of that tension they feel, but they're stuck. They feel stuck in a jam right now, like they can't move towards you. Okay, no matter how they try to look at things from a positive way, they know that they're stuck in a situation, a sticky situation that they can't just walk out of. Meanwhile, you're out here being abundant, bringing prosperity into your life, winning by all means necessary. Okay, you're having proper business if you did start something, or if you got a raise on your job, a promotion on your job. All right, and you stop dealing with somebody who was hopping back and forth in your life, okay, that didn't want to make a commitment one way or the other. All right, somebody who thought it was all fun and games. Something could have happened around Easter time. Somebody could have had an April birthday. Remember, I told you I have Earth, and I told you I have air. Somebody could be Aries, somebody could be Taurus out here, okay? They want to communicate with you, maybe send you a message. This is somebody who's on social media watching your account as well, all right? They may be talking to a friend or a family member about you, all right? And they're having to explain the painful truth about what happened between you guys. Like, why did you stop talking to them? I thought you guys were solid. This is somebody who realized that no, it was not solid foundation. See how this ground is falling? Like, it wasn't solid foundation because this person was lying to you, deceiving you, not being honest, by any means necessary. And quite naturally, if you're trying to build onto ground that's not solid, it's going to fall. All right, and this is the thing, like the nail was in the coffin, but they've done something, a time moment, or they've done something that makes you just really hit that nail on the head and said, that's it, I'm done. I'm not repeating the cycle with you. I'm not repeating this cycle with you. This person's repeating cycles in their life, okay? They might be driving out, DUI, drinking and driving, may get pulled over with substance in their car or something illegal in their car as well, all right? This is somebody who needs to do some soul searching. I really need to take a deep look at their life about what's going on, all right? Yeah, this person might be out driving at night, drunk, or traveling somewhere, all right? And they're going to get pulled over by the police. Somebody that's be driving from partying, driving away from a club or from a party or somewhere where they were taking in some type of substance, okay? Having too much celebration. Yeah. Somebody being very playful. I have children. Someone's okay. You guys, children, yes, childish. You dealt with an immature, childish person. You dealt with somebody who played a lot of games. You dealt with somebody who was in and out of your life. But I'm telling you, all these kids and all these different looks on these kids. Somebody has multiple kids from multiple women. All right, or reverse it. You know, if you dealt with a man or woman, maybe you dealt with a woman who has multiple kids from multiple baby daddies. But this person has multiple kids. All right, see the time on here? Divine timing is here. It's a wake up call. One clock has 12:20. Okay, 12 is a hangman, surrendering, letting go, looking at things from another perspective. 20 is judgment, clarity, soul decision, awakening, self evaluation. All right, so somebody now is trying to look at things from another perspective. All right, and they're doing some soul searching on themselves. That's the bottom clock. The top clock has 2:55. 2:55. Two is the high priestess intuition. All right, talks about balance, choices. So somebody's bringing balance into their life, and then 5 goes to a 10, which is it's over. The wheel of fortune, cycles change, and destiny, fate. So it is fated to happen. This person repeating this cycle. All right. You're out here with clear mind, clear thinking, and this person now has clarity to know that whatever's happening in their life now, it's because of what they did, how they treated you, and others prior to you, but mostly how they treated you. All right, they know now that they're dealing with karma for how they treated you. What goes around comes around. What goes up must come down. All right. Um, you're wise, and they're wising up to this now. Maybe they're speaking to somebody, maybe they're deciphering it now, but they definitely have the insight now of what's going on. And they're sad and depressed, but they don't want anybody to know how they're feeling. Okay, more importantly, I doubt that they want you to know that they're hurt and how they're feeling. So they're trying to cover it up. This person's trying to cover up a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. They're trying to hold it together. They're trying to hold it together so people don't know how they're feeling about you moving on and leaving them behind. Okay, they were codependent to substance, codependent to people, codependent to money, something they had going on. All right, definitely substance abuse out here. All right, but they want to travel towards you and want to tell you, yes, I did cheat. Yes, I was married. So the wedding ring. Yes, I was married. Yes, I was still sleeping with my significant other. If they told you they're separating, weren't messing around, they lied. They were doing that. All right. They were lying. All right, this person has sweet tooth. Somebody could be a diabetic on here as well. All right, somebody just kept giving in to things that were not healthy for them. Okay, so let's wrap it up. Let's just go to a karmic lesson. What's the karmic lesson with this person? What's their karmic lesson? What was the karmic lesson? Ooh. Okay, one to the floor, one on the table. Hold on. Reap what you sow. I said that karma, did I not? The energy you put out will return to you. Choose wisely as you will reap what you sow. That's what I told you. I told you this is karma. This is divine time and this is fate. This person's reaping what they've sown. If they treated you badly, if they had a habit of mistreating, gaslighting, manipulating, and different things like that. Like this person's reaping all of that. They're going to know that hurt that you felt, that you jumped back quickly from because you're protected by the divine. They're going to sit in it for a minute. That's why they're in jail. That's why they're depressed. That's why they feel like they're rock bottom. They have so much despair in their life. Like they have to sit in that. Like what you put out, what you get back, it's going to be worse on them than for you. Like they cause heartache for you, but the heartache that they're going to get is going to be 10 times worse. That it's return, but return multiplied. Okay, restore your mind, body, and spirit. True healing happens when you align your mind, your body, and your spirit. So reconnect to your essence. And that's what you guys did. Remember I said I felt like some of you were doing yoga, doing candles, sitting back, focusing on your health, your body, your exercising. That's what I feel like. A lot of you guys now, you've gone through this and you're reaping what you sow. You put out good energy, and that's why you have abundance. That's why you have good things come back towards you. And this person does not. This is their karma, okay? So let me give you a motivational message. And then we're going to wrap this up, this particular reading. We're going to wrap it. Give me a thank you. together. I love working together with others and how it makes one impossible dreams possible. I see there is strength in unity and how much we can accomplish together. Asking for help is not weak, but it's powerful. So you guys are teaming up. You're collaborating. All right. You're working. You're doing not only the work on yourself. So I feel like the heartache that you went through, whatever the healing you had to done, like you're sharing that. You're encouraging others to go out there to heal, to not let that keep you down. Like you're being a motivator in so many ways. Okay. And that's what you're realizing. What I get back. Each one teach one, kind of speak, okay? So this is the reading. Thank you for joining my channel, Guided Leap of Faith. Hit the notification bell, hit the like button, give me some likes if you did like with your heart today. And until then, sending you my love and blessings. Thank you.